Oh, that was rough. Hey guys, we're back again and we're talking about Southpaw. It sounded like I just forgot the movie entirely just then, but I didn't. It's Southpaw. And Southpaw, oh my god, this I was actually really looking forward to this movie. And before I start, just fuck you to Australian bloody release dates. I hate you. I hate the fact that I can get this like a month later than bloody everywhere else. It's frustrating, man. Except we get Star Wars a day early, which is just weird. I don't get it, but it is what it is. But anyway, Southpaw. Oh my god, I was actually really looking forward to this movie. I know we've got Creed coming out later, which is a spin-off of Rocky. I guess you could call it a spin-off, but Southpaw is pretty much about a boxer, and it's a boxing story. We've all seen boxing stories. We've all seen Rocky, okay? Rocky is Rocky. It's what it is. Rocky is just, it's a legendary movie, and everybody loves boxing movies because there's such a good detail, so much you can tell within a boxing movie, and this is one I just really, really loved. I loved Southpaw from start to finish. I absolutely adored it. There is problems with it, but we'll get into that. But kicking off, what I really enjoyed about it, besides Jake Gyllenhaal, which I'll talk about, but what I loved about it is that usually in boxing movies and in sports movies, you usually see someone who's not established, who has to rise above everything, and they get to a point and they become successful, and they get to that point and you're like, yeah, you did it, you became successful, you worked, good job. But in this one, you start off and this guy is Billy Hope, who is what Jake Gyllenhaal plays. He is, he's already successful, he's on top of the world, he's the world champ, he's all sweet, and then shit hits the fan, and it's just tragedy after tragedy, and he's just rocked, and he's just all over the place, and he's sent for an absolute loop, and his world just turns to absolute shit. And this movie, oh my god, is it predictable at times? Absolutely, it's predictable. You pretty much know where it's going to go, but it doesn't matter. Predictable, I've always said this, predictable is not a bad thing in movies, or in anything. It's not predictable, it's not a bad thing. But if the story is told so well that you buy into it, that you're invested in it, and that you're involved in it, and you want to see what happens, and you want to see this person overcome his odds and gets back to where he is, and that's exactly what Southpaw does. It does it so well, which I love. It's fantastic, and so his world gets shot. And to this movie's credit, it doesn't shy away from anything. It's not like, oh yeah, this is one little thing he's got to build his way up. No, it is. He gets hit with one thing and he falls down. He gets hit with it, and as he's down, he just gets getting hit and hit and hit and hit. And the fact that half an hour into this movie, and I'm going like, oh god, Jesus Christ, oh shit, oh god, stop, Mantis, stop it, stop it. That's a good film. It made me feel like it. I almost cried 2, 3, 4 times in this movie, and that's a great praise for this sort of movie. And as I said, Jake Gyllenhaal is fantastic. This guy is going through almost the Christian Bale treatment at the moment, when he did American Psycho and stuff, and then he got ready for Batman Begins and all this other things, and he's just gone from this. If you've seen him in Nightcrawler, here's the thing about Jake Gyllenhaal: he gets invested into roles. That's one thing I'll always say about someone like Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell is invested in the role. He doesn't break character. You're like, that's who he is. Except with Jake Gyllenhaal, he's even more believable. You see him in Nightcrawler last year, which I think was an absolute disgrace that he didn't get nominated for Best Picture, and it's absolutely devastating that he didn't get nominated for Best Actor. But in that movie, it is a complete transformation. You're just like, who? That's not Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't know who that creepy fucker is, but it's not Jake Gyllenhaal. It says Jake Gyllenhaal on the poster. That's not Jake Gyllenhaal. Where's Jake Gyllenhaal in this movie? I don't see him, and that's the same with this movie. I did not see Jake Gyllenhaal at all. I saw Billy freaking Hope, and that is a great compliment to be able to give to an actor, and I'm glad I can, because he deserves it. This guy is just fully invested in this role. You know he believes in this movie. You know that he wants this sort of role. You know that he can do it, and he does it to absolute perfection. He encapsulated, and that dude is ripped now. Holy shit. I don't know what he's doing next, but if it's anything where he's not completely ripped to shit, he's going to have a tough time working that off, because, oh my god, he's I'm on his body. I'm not gonna lie. I'm lanky as fuck. I love that sort of body. That'd be great. But everyone else in this movie was fantastic. 50 Cent was really good in this movie. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. I thought, well, not fantastic as in he was Jake Gyllenhaal level performance, but I thought he was really, really good in his role. Forrest Whitaker, he was great in this movie. I absolutely love Forrest Whitaker's role in this movie. It was great. All the performances in this movie were great. The little girl, I don't know what her name is. Here it is, Una Lawrence. I don't know who you are. She was great. She was believable. I was like, oh god, I feel for this kid. Poor little girl. Oh god. Yeah, this movie made me feel a lot, and this movie made me happy to be in my life, and it made me feel happy to not be a multi-million-dollar director. I mean, boxer. So I was just looking at the director here and I was like, what? But yeah, I thought this movie, start to finish, it made me feel, it gave me emotion, it gave me exactly what I wanted out of this movie. I thought it was fantastic. Jake Gyllenhaal was amazing. The one thing that I will say about it is that I feel like from where he is when he's right at his lowest low to where he gets to at the end of the movie, I feel like that transition was a bit quick. And I almost feel like this movie could have been an extra 15, 20 minutes, just almost seeing his rise back up to where he needs to be by the time the movie ends, which I think would have added just another layer to the movie. Maybe not layer, but just added a bit more believability into his back to his rise. I don't know if they had to cut down. I don't know if there's a director's cut that comes out. I'm going to get that shit. I'm going to watch the hell out of it. This is a sort of movie just like Warrior back in 2011, 2012. 2011 because I think it came out the year before Dark Knight Rises. Just same thing. Tom Hardy was great in that, and Jake Gyllenhaal is just absolutely fantastic in this. He is the star of this movie. He transforms this movie. He transforms himself. You do not see Jake Gyllenhaal. I can't say enough good things about it. I think if you're in Australia and you haven't seen it already, or even if you're in America, or if you're anywhere else in the world and it's in your movie theater, go see it. It is going to be a much better time than Fantastic Four shit. Okay? Go see this movie instead of Fantastic fucking Four. It's completely worth it. It is a great movie, great characters, great story, heartbreaking, everything you want in a movie. It could have been a bit longer, I even think, and it's probably one. I don't want to over exaggerate because I don't think it's going to be as good as Creed. I think Creed will probably be better. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I think for what it was trying to achieve, it was predictable at times, which I guess you can take away from it because you know where it's going at times. But it's executed so well that you do not care, and you just fall into this movie. You fall in love with the story and the characters in there, and it's just all in all, go see it, enjoy it, and just be memorized. What's that one for? Memorized. My English is terrible right now. I'm so tired. Just go see it. I think you'll enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a hell of a great movie. Jake Gyllenhaal, fantastic. Forrest Whitaker, fantastic. 50 Cent, really good in it. The little girl, fantastic in it. The wife, fantastic in it. Everything was just believable, intense, and I was looking forward to it, and it did not disappoint me at all. With that being said, guys, I feel so weird just not cutting. I'm so used to doing editing and stuff. I'm just going, no breaks, no cuts. Fuck those cuts. Too much effort. Anyway, guys, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button straight down below. Comment down below, what did you think of Southpaw? If you've gone to see it, are you going to go see it? If you did go see it, what do you think of it? All that stuff. And of course, guys, if you like what you're seeing here and you want to see so much more, because I'll be going to see We Are Your Friends 2 by the time this gets up, probably tonight. And by the time you watch it, I've probably already seen it. And by the time you've already seen this video, I've already started filming this. But anyway, if you want to see so much more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And of course, guys, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. I don't know what that was. See ya.